Welcome to Strange Company, a Third Eye Blind podcast.
Ho, 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 Merry. It's not Christmas, but hey, we're here. Why am I saying ho, ho, ho? I'm not a ho, you're not a ho. It is the 13th episode of Strange Company, a Third Eye Blind podcast. Welcome to our 13th episode of Strange Company. Sam, how we doing tonight?
We're doing pretty good. Had a nice chat with my step kiddo that I love so much, so that was good.
My daughter might be coming on to an episode of Strange Company. You know, no guarantees, things do change, but I think we might have a really cool episode coming up with my daughter, who is a big music fan.
Yeah.
We're actually going to go see Evanescence up in ABQ, baby,
Yeah.
Albuquerque here in a couple days.
Yep.
So I'm sure we're going to talk all about that.
Mm-hmm.
The screamo that is bound to happen, you know, and I'm
Yeah.
going to be like, wake me up. And I'm going to probably embarrass everyone there, but it's okay. That's how that works out if you're a dad, you know?
Well, and I can't unhear the Goofy version. If you guys have not heard the Goofy version of the Evanescence song, please do.
It's good.
Because,
so it's all wake me up. Wake me up inside. Save me. You know.
I can't unhear it.
That's my Goofy impression.
Yeah.
So if I die and come back as something, I want to come back as a Goofy impressionist.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to do.
I mean, you could do it.
Thank you.
You can do it.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet.
Yeah.
But we're glad to be here on Strange Company. Fun episode. I do want to talk about a little bit about the last episode.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Amanda Daubert.
Yes.
What can be said?
I know. So, we actually had to listen to that, a few times afterwards. Just because there was so much information coming at us. You really just want to, be able to really take it in. And, those intimate moments were amazing.
And when you're in it, right, you're asking questions, and she had so much,
Yeah.
she was such an encyclopedia
Yeah.
of, photography knowledge,
Yeah.
third eye blind knowledge, fanship knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to, keep our composure and try to keep everything on course,
Yeah.
so it's here's the next question, now we're going on to the next.
Yeah.
And, of course, we heard it, but there was so much information that it was hard to really grasp when you're in the moment, right?
Yeah,
I was having a
absolutely.
good time. We're vibing. We're having a good time. So, yeah, as Sam said, we literally had to go back. We listened to that interview, our interview with Amanda Daubert twice.
Maybe.
At
I
least.
think I might have even listened to it even more than that.
Because there was so much information, I wanted to get every detail
Yeah.
and make sure that we, took it in.
Yeah.
And, honestly, there were a lot of Third Eye Blind fans
Yeah.
that said the same thing to us,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Some fans were like, hey, we're going to listen to this a couple times this week. This is going to be on repeat this whole week. Because there was so much coming at
Yeah.
you, know?
Yeah, I mean, and it does take a few times to listen and absorb it all. Just
Yeah.
because the intimate detail that she got in and that's cherished kind of moments.
Yeah.
And she had those moments, and I'm so glad that she was able to give us that so we could give you that. You know what I mean?
What an honor to
Yeah.
have someone that has worked so closely with the band.
Yeah.
And even if she didn't work with the band, which was a huge plus for us.
Yeah.
Her breadth of knowledge of how the inner workings of being a professional photographer.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Yeah.
How do you get the gig? What's it like when you're on stage? What is it, what's it like after? What's it like before? Very cool interview.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard it, which if you're listening to this, you probably have.
Yeah.
But if this is your first time listening to Strange Company, go back,
Yeah.
listen to it 3 times like we did. Take it all in. Thank you. Amanda Daubert, I'm going to do this.
Yeah,
Namaste.
honestly.
Thank you so much
Yes.
for that. Amazing.
No, it was amazing.
So, Sam, what's going on with you? Aside
Well-
from that last amazing
Well, we
interview.
had 4th of July. So,
Okay, yeah.
since our last one was out, we had 4th of July. And I fangirl over Hillary Duff, and she played, the second or
I
third
believe
in
it was,
Albuquerque?
Yeah, the second.
Okay, the second. But
So it was up on YouTube by
Yeah.
the time
Yeah.
that we watched it on the 4th, right?
Yeah, it was on YouTube. So we pulled up the video and we're like, all right, let's start our 4th with this. You can't go wrong.
Right,
You
right.
should have seen me, guys. I'm all I'm all singing. Dallas look at me
Right.
like I'm crazy. And I'm I remember all of this stuff because that was my childhood.
Right.
She's part of if I had nostalgia, she's it.
Sure.
And she's beautiful.
And also, I must say, you know, it might be hard to see with her. No, actually, you can see it pretty damn well. So, Sam has a little hairstyle going on right now.
It's really kind of hard to see.
No, I can see
I
it
kind
perfectly.
of do like little twisties, and then they're like little baby buns
And
up
so,
here.
I was working all day,
Yeah.
and I come home, you know, she's like, let's do the podcast, blah, 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 blah. So, she kind of got everything set up for us. And then I see her hair, and I'm like, first thing I think about is Gwen Stefani, when she toured with No Doubt, kind of on that second time she came back, 09, 2010. I mean, Google Gwen Stefani 09 live performances. That's the hair she did. Sam didn't know that.
Yeah.
So anyway, long story short, between her worship of Hilary Duff and, you know, us talking about Gwen Stefani once again, I'm like, Sam, is this podcast about Third Eye Blind, or are we just like kissing the ass of Gwen Stefani and Hilary Duff constantly?
Nah.
What is this? What is this?
Well, think
it's
about
a part
it.
of it. It's part of it.
Well, think about it. Like, that's some of the music that was, like, really good. That sticks with us. Like I said, Hilary Duff's just from my childhood. Like, I remember her, the what was it? The Lizzie McGuire and, like, the Lizzie McGuire movie. And she did some of the songs. And I'm like, oh, get it, girl.
Funny
like,
part, and I told Sam this.
Yeah.
Like, it was a good show. It was, like, you know, caught. So here's the thing with YouTube. And I love this.
Yeah.
Like, 10 years ago, there's YouTube clips of people, like, with their Nokia phones or early iPhones, right? Blackberries.
Quality was shit.
And the quality's shit. But nowadays, literally, someone can film with their little iPhone.
Yeah.
And it's going to sound pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's the cool era that we're in. So we actually were able to watch Hilary Duff's performance that we missed.
Yeah.
We'll see her next time she comes.
I know.
But anyway, sounded good.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And I still love that song. Holiday Party.
Yeah.
Very good. You know, and I was thinking about songs of the summer, right? A couple summers ago, it was Sabrina Carpenter, right? It was Espresso.
Yeah.
And I was hearing this Holiday Party song. I'm like, this is just as catchy as Espresso. You know, unfortunately, Sabrina Carpenter has the cachet, whatever it's going on. You know, it's all about, you know, the Benjamins, like you know, whatever's happening. But I think that song is just as good as fucking Espresso.
Yeah.
So anyway, long story short, we'll try not to talk about Gwen Stefani and Hilary Duff every episode, but you know, we can't be held to that. You never know. Long story short, we're in a different environment.
Yes.
Sam will tell you
Yes.
what's going on. We're in a different environment. Look at this.
So we are in the studio. The studio is where Dallas makes all his amazing work.
My hits.
Yeah. And we even have the dog in here. Like, if you guys see me, if you're on video, like, you'll see me, like, petting him.
It's a new environment.
Yeah.
You know, the studio is still under some slight renovation.
Yeah.
You can't see what's happening over here.
Yeah.
But we've carved out a nice little space here where it looks kind of nice.
Yeah, it's
right?
just too hot to be out there, like, doing this right now. But the dog, we also call... So Frankie's our pit bull, and he is a rescue.
Pit bull, yeah.
Yes, he is a rescue. I got him when he was 10 months old. He's probably about 12 this year. We actually call him the studio dog because anytime Dallas is in the studio and he's like, he just like wants to be here. He loves music.
Yeah.
So like this is like his little calm place. So he's
Right.
like, ooh, is dad gonna start like doing
Making
some music?
Making some noise, making some beats, whatever the
Yeah.
know, thing may be. But also, let's look around. I do have some very vintage posters.
Yeah.
I do. So let's see. Who's keeping court? Who's holding court? You know, we have, from what you guys can see, we have Madonna. That is a vintage poster from the era of, was it Like a Prayer?
Mm-hmm.
Just like a prayer, I'll take you there. That is not a reprint. That is back when, like, people could go to, like, eBay and buy things that were, like, rare and vintage for a good price. Now, I would guarantee you this poster would be, like, $300.
Oh yeah, probably.
You know, but like I got it for like $20, but
Yeah.
it's the real deal. I think it has this stamp of like 1988, whatever the year was.
Yeah.
So we have Madonna holding court. You can see Tori. That's also Tori Amos. Got a nice poster here. That's from her European tour. Also, not a reprint, because who wants to reprint that? It's, you know, I would want to reprint it. But anyway, we got Tori holding court here. What we got behind us? We got Zay Matthews Band right here. Vintage from the everyday era, so like 2000, 2001. So these are like vintage posters.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm like a record store.
I know.
And we got up here. We have
And you still have a bunch more. It's just like I didn't have a whole lot of room up in here to like put all of your posters.
And I think
it's
I should.
So many.
And
you have so many set lists too somewhere.
Oh,
so.
actually, I want to talk about set lists.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
we talked about this when we went to what was the show where El Paso.
Yeah.
When Steven and the boys, Third Eye Blind, played El Paso,
Yeah.
we got his set list and we got his footprint.
Yeah.
And I feel bad in a way because this should be like, already up on our shelf in glass, shrouded in gold.
Will.
But right now it's right here. It's right here.
Yeah.
You got it right here. So we're not fucking liars. It's
No,
right here. Look at that. Look at that.
That one is not that right one. That one's Vegas.
No. Oh, is that Vegas?
Yeah, that one's Vegas set
That's
list.
the Vegas one. Okay.
We have the other one put away.
Anyway, we got that one too. That's Vegas. I was hoping to show the footprint.
Yeah. I put that one somewhere safe.
It's somewhere safe.
Yeah,
It's
like,
so
again,
safe
we
we
were
can't find
renovating,
it. It's so
so, yeah.
safe we can't find it.
Yeah.
It is here though. It is here. Anyway, long story short, welcome to our little studio.
Yeah.
And it feels better.
It's
It was
cooler
hot.
for sure. It's so hot outside. Like right now it's still probably like 90 degrees outside.
Absolutely.
It was like almost 100 today. So,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
And
a lot cooler. It's nice. Feels comfortable. Warm light.
And what's funny is like I have a bunch of like really cool guitars, and the shittiest one is the one right behind us.
Yeah, that one. My dad let me borrow that one for
It's
the
a
kids.
real piece of shit.
That one's the urban one we were talking about in
Yeah.
one of the podcasts.
Yeah.
That one was supposed to be just like a learner guitar. My dad was like,
It looks nice.
well, yeah, but my kids were like, I think Landon at the time was like possibly interested, and I was like, can I borrow that guitar?
Hold on, I'm going to switch it out right now on the fly. Right
Okay.
here on Strange Company, a Third Eye Blind
Yeah,
podcast. Oh, no, I'm going to do this one.
Okay.
So this is a guitar I bought a couple years ago, and this is literally a 1960s K,
Yeah.
back when they would sell like really cheap guitars, like on Sears Roebuck catalog, and like they're actually phenomenal because here's the thing with the guitars, real quick, and we'll move on.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, they would use old wood. Because guitars weren't as popular as they are now. Now we're selling 2,000 units a day.
Yeah.
Back in the 50s, 60s, they would cut down trees to make guitars like this one
Yeah.
at a cheap price. But guess what? They were made with old trees, old wood.
Yeah.
So actually, if you find one of these old Sears Roebuck cheap guitars from like the 60s and 70s or the 50s,
Yeah.
it's going to have better resonance and more staying power and less like movement in the wood because it's made with old trees.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my nerd thing, and I will eventually transform this into the Ani DeFranco guitar that
Yeah.
it should be, because this literally, Google Ani DeFranco playing guitar K, and that's,
And that's
the one.
K-A-Y.
And that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. So anyway, like enough nerd guitar stuff.
Honestly, like, I've been with Dallas for like 8 years, starting, next month?
Yeah.
And that guitar, I've never seen in my life. One day it just showed up in here, and I was like,
Because it was in
Dude,
because it was in a small case.
I
I
wa-
never brought it out.
I was like, I've been with you for like 8 years. How the hell have I not seen that guitar until you just like stuck it on the wall?
Because I never played it, and it was in a small case.
Yeah.
I never took it out because it's an old thing. I
I'm
couldn't
like,
really
in
play.
8 years though,
Yeah.
like this random
I
ass
don't
guitar
play
shop.
it.
I'm like, what'd you do? Get another guitar? Like, I
I'm
mean,
like,
I don't
no.
care. I'm always the encourager
Yeah.
of the guitars, but
But no, I've had this for
Yeah,
a while.
that's crazy.
It's just an old one that
Yeah.
I never took out because I'm not going to play it until
Yeah.
I get it like rejuvenated.
exactly.
You know, it's like rejuvenating your, face, whatever, rejuvenating your private parts, whatever the case may be. Long story short, we're going to rejuvenate the hell out of this.
Yeah.
And it's going to be nice. And fuck, it even plays like good. Like, it's like very resonant. Anyway, enough nerdy guitar stuff, right?
Yeah.
I've
So,
had
like-
that for a long time.
Like, if we're gonna go there, like, speaking of like rejuvenation,
Oh, yeah.
this might be a game changer for some of you guys. This is a podcast, so I'm going to talk about it because, like, I'm honest. So, like, I've been taking, like, what is it? Oregano oil,
Oregano oil.
with black seed oil in it.
Yeah.
It's by Resilia, at least the brand I'm taking.
There you go.
And, like, game changer.
Is it? Yeah.
Like, I am, like, night and day with my energy. I am, like, feeling so good.
Yeah.
So if y'all are having, like, low energy, got maybe some stomach issues up in there,
Yeah.
take it, because that shit has, like, changed my life. in the past like month. And also some collagen powder.
Right.
I'm like
Okay.
night and day too. Love it. I'm on my week off because you're supposed to take the Resilia for like 10 days and then take like a week off. You should not drink on Resilia, like the oregano oil. So I take my time off from having any kind of drinks and things like that. So I'm on my week off. So I'm like, this is my last day because I go back on it tomorrow. So I'm I'm going to have me a drink. So what are we drinking today?
We're having some drinks, of course. It's not Strange Company without having a drink or two.
Yep.
Sam, what are you drinking? We're drinking the cheapest vodka that we can muster.
Absolutely.
With a nice mixer. I think Sam has water, or club soda, and lime.
Yeah, I do club soda and lime. It just smooth.
I like these 0-cal little packets.
Ooh, you got a deal on yours.
Got a damn
they're
good
like
deal.
little fairy
got
packets.
A damn good deal. There's marshmallow magic.
Fairy dust.
Fairy
there's
dust.
all these really cute like names.
I've gone super 10-year-old woman, 12-year-old girl with my
things
with the marshmallow magnet. This whole thing. Anyway, it tastes good.
Yeah.
I think this is marshmallow magic. Want to try it? Let's
No,
try it.
no.
Try it right on the air.
Okay.
Try it right live.
I am not a fan of this shit, but whatever.
Hawaiian Punch with the little guy.
Yeah, I'm not a Hawaiian Punch person.
Oh, there it is.
See? Not for
See?
me, man. That's why I do
They were probably right on the verge of sponsoring this podcast, and you fucked it. You fucked it completely. I'm kidding. She don't like it, but hey, if the person that invented limes wants to do that, God,
I
there it
love
is.
me some, just...
Sponsor
just
us,
give
God.
me-
Sponsor us, God. You invented limes.
So I'm, all about, just, my club soda and my lime. I keep it super
like it,
simple, super clean, low
Close
calorie.
Close to the chest. Close to the chest.
But anyway,
That's what we're doing. We're glad to be here.
Yep.
Anyway, real quick, what's going on in 3EB World? So we're filming this on the 8th of
I thought
July.
You wanted to talk about your fucking squirrel.
I will in a second. The
Okay.
squirrel can wait. Squirrel can wait.
Squirrel's gonna wait.
Squirrel's gonna wait. In 3EB World.
Yeah.
All right. So we're filming this on the 8th of July. So by the time this comes out, this show will have come and passed.
Yeah.
And we'll hopefully be able to talk about it, set list, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But the groups and the fans have been really excited about the show that's tomorrow.
Yes.
By our calendar is
Yeah.
the 9th, July 9th, Nantucket, Massachusetts.
Yes.
And this is not Third Eye Blind, right? Specifically.
Yeah.
This is Stephen Jenkins solo, which he does spread out, sprinkles out the Stephen, magic, the solo Stephen magic throughout the year. It doesn't happen often, but he has a couple throughout the year, right? So this is very exciting. The groups are like, who's going? There seems to be a hype about this, and I will say this, Sam. I looked. This Nantucket show is sold out.
It's sold out.
It ain't the boys, man.
Yeah.
This is just our boy Steven
Yeah.
selling out a place.
Yeah.
Good job. I
Yep.
wish I could be there.
Exciting.
Things change. We might be able to hop a flight tomorrow. Unprobable, but, maybe. You never know.
Yeah.
So we're excited for that. A couple hype shows coming up.
Yep.
Real quick, of course, there's a lot of Warped Tour coming up, but real quick, let's run down the roster.
Yeah.
July 11th, after that, they're playing Oklahoma. July 18th, Kansas City. I actually lived in Kansas City for a little bit. That would be a really cool place. They have some good venues.
Yeah.
What else do we got? July 24th, Idaho. July 25th, Montana. July 26th. That's a big one. That's going to be a big one. That's their second time playing the Warped Tour, this modern iteration of the Warped Tour.
Yep.
Third Eye Blind with Warped Tour has been a big deal this year.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what comes out of that, both photo-wise, video-wise. Hell yeah. August 1st, we got Montana. August 2nd, we have Music Fest. We do know that Amanda said she was going to go to Music Fest
Where's
in Pennsylvania.
That at? Oh, Pennsylvania.
Bethlehem,
Okay.
Pennsylvania.
Nice.
Not where Christ was born, but, pretty close if Third Eye Blind's playing there.
Yeah.
August 14th, day before my birthday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big music festival in Ohio. Ohio knows how to fucking put on a music fest.
Yeah.
They have a lot of big metal fests there. This is going to be a good one. August 23rd, Aurora, Illinois. This is Wayne's World country.
Yeah.
Wayne and Garth, Aurora, Illinois. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. August 26th, they're playing, Big State Fair, Idaho as well. August 27th, Highland, California. A lot of California coming up. August 28th, Rohnert Park, California. And then we have September 3rd, Newport, Kentucky. Beautiful country out there.
Yeah.
And then, this is fun, about 2 weeks after, September 18th, they're going to trek up to the great unknown north. I don't know why I have the accent, but they're going to Ottawa, Canada. September 26th, and this is a big one. Oceans Calling, Maryland. They're back to Maryland.
Oh.
Ocean City, Maryland. Beautiful spot. We have researched this, actually, because we were planning on going, and we still might go.
Yeah.
Things change.
Yeah.
Things always change. But who's playing Ocean's Calling? Sam.
Gwen Stefani.
If you don't know who she is, Google her.
Dave Matthews.
Dave Matthews Band.
I mean, these are like people we talk about constantly. So I'm like, oh,
I think
my
Hootie.
God.
I think Hootie.
Like Hootie, probably.
Hootie and the
yeah, like
Blowfish.
there's like the list is insane. Like it. Oh gosh, I want to go so bad.
And then real quick, I want to talk about the last date they have on the books. And don't put anything past Third Eye Blind or Steven. They sprinkle in dates, as we talked about on the last episode, and we always talk about, they sprinkle in surprise
They
things.
do.
So
They're gonna pop up here
yeah.
or there. You just never know.
exactly, like never be, surprised to be surprised. November 14th, Orlando, Florida. That's another Vans Warped Tour. That will be the third time this year.
Yeah.
Our boys, 3EB, playing at Vans Warped Tour. It's going to be legendary. So real quick, before we kind of go off on a different tangent, let's see who's playing Ocean's Calling, because that was a big deal. Oh, okay, we're right. It's actually more serious than we just said. Okay,
Oh, I knew it was because we
read
had
it.
been okay.
Read it, Sam.
So let's
go.
see.
What do you got?
Friday.
Ocean's Calling.
Okay, Friday in Ocean's Calling. That's September 25th through the 27th in Ocean City, Maryland. That's going to be Friday. I guess we'd start this way, huh? We've got...
What do we got?
Oh, my God.
Who do we got? Start.
Sons of Legion, Better Than Ezra, Gavin DeGraw, Everlast. Come on,
Oh,
guys.
Didn't you really know what it's like? I love Everlast.
Yeah, I'll let you read
Who else
this,
do we got?
this line here from Liz.
So we got Liz Fair, Shaggy.
Come
Right?
on. I
it
love
wasn't
Shaggy.
me. Call me fucking in the hollow. It wasn't me, right?
Yeah.
Yellow Card, who's worked with Third Eye Blind a lot, right,
Yeah.
over the past tours. OAR, oh, come on. Ludacris, Luda!
Then we
Hootie
got-
and the Blowfish,
yeah.
and of course, it goes without
Dave.
saying, Dave Matthews
Yeah.
Band. So day 2, who else we got?
Okay, so then Saturday we've got, let's see, Everclear. We've got Corinne Bailey Ray. We've got Dashboard Confessional.
Baby, Dashboard. Let's
Violent.
go. Violent Femmes.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
311.
Come on.
Come on. 311. And
All
there was the
Time
color
Low.
of your energy.
Yeah.
All Time Low. And then, of course, Third Eye Blind.
Third Eye Blinds.
And this harkens back.
Yeah.
Because the first time I saw Third Eye Blind was opening for Goo Goo Dolls. Feels weird saying that because they were way better. But, so we got Third Eye Blind, who's on the second font.
Yeah.
And font on festivals are important, as
Yeah.
we've talked about.
Yep.
So, yeah, they're right there on that second font. Third Eye Blind, Goo Goo Dolls, which will be amazing, too. Gwen Stefani on the main font, and 21 Pilots on the main font. What a fucking lineup. Holy shit.
And then that Sunday.
And then Sunday, what do we
Gosh, we've got.
got? I do want to say, give a shout out to Fastball. I do love Fastball. I do love me some Fastball.
Yeah.
But what's that name right there? Susanna, what's her name?
Susanna Hoffs.
And she's around the studio somewhere. Susanna Hoffs, baby.
Yeah.
From the Bangles, lead singer and rhythm guitarist of the Bangles. I've actually seen her many times, and she has specifically given me her guitar pick.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yep.
Twice.
See?
She thought I was cute. What do you want from me?
Aw.
What do you want? Aw, I was cute. And
Then
who
we
else
have
got?
OK Go, Jet. We have Hanson.
Oh, Hanson. Bop, 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 Camp, not familiar. And then we got
Matchbox 20,
classic,
and
of course, and of course,
Mumford and Sons.
Mumford and Sons.
Yeah.
So what a fucking
Yeah.
lineup.
3 days of like crazy, like
Holy
insane
Lord.
energy, but oh
So
God.
I hope we can be there. Things change. We might
Yeah.
be able to go. Let's put it out there. We're going to Ocean's
Yeah,
Calling.
we're gonna put that in the
Ocean's
universe.
Calling. Let's do Ocean's Calling.
Yes.
Anyway,
That would be the dream.
so
So many amazing people.
And honestly, they're probably going to sprinkle in some more dates. But
Yeah.
as of now, as of the 8th of July, 2026, that's the 3EB calendar. And there's a lot of noteworthy shit
Yeah.
that I'm excited to see
We
what
got
comes
2
out
more
of it.
Warp Tours
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Two. So we got one in California, one in Orlando, Florida.
Absolutely.
So got some of those going
A
on.
lot of good stuff's going to come out of it.
Yeah.
A very, very fun time to be a Third Eye Blind fan. I will say this, though. There was a post that kind of gained some traction with some of the hardcore fans. Of course, if you're on either the Third Eye Blind Facebook group or the Misfits Facebook group, let's face it, you're a hardcore fan, right?
Yeah.
And so we love that. We're going to have a lot of the fans on there. We've met a lot of people who we're going to interview, and Amanda Daubert we met on there as well. So
Yeah.
it's a great place to interact with amazing hardcore 3EB fans. And this was, there was a topic that did catch our eye. Because we actually talked about this a couple episodes back.
Yeah.
If you go back, Strange Company, I can't remember the exact episode number, but it was the Dream Setlist episode.
Yeah.
And so this specific topic that took place this week that kind of gained some steam, people talking, giving ideas back and forth, which I love that. That's what it should be, man. A good exchange of ideas.
Yeah.
And it was about set lists. And, I didn't agree with some of the things that were said. I agreed with some of it, and I don't want to discourage anyone from giving their opinion. Every opinion's valid. Everyone has their reasons for their opinion.
Yeah.
But I do want to talk about set lists, right?
Yeah.
Because that was the topic of this Facebook topic.
Yeah, absolutely.
So in terms of where we're at as a 3EB nation, going strong in 2026, right?
Yes.
And I hate to sound like a broken record, but I think we talked about it a lot on that episode.
We did,
We
yeah.
talked about it a lot on the Albuquerque episode
Yeah.
because we saw this, and we talked about this a lot with Amanda Daubert, who has her own experience with this.
Yeah.
We are in a different era of 3EB fanship.
True.
Okay, right?
Yep.
I feel that we are in this next wave, and we've talked about this to no end, but I'm going to reiterate, right? Because people are still talking about this. It's an
Yeah.
important topic that we want to talk about all the time.
Yeah.
There is a large wave, larger than the old school OG hardcore fans.
Yeah.
There's, by the hundreds of thousands showing up nationwide
Yeah.
to discover 3EB for the first time. And then, of course, you're going to have your fans that have been there since the beginning, like us, like a lot of the fans on the groups.
Yeah.
So every opinion's valid, right? There's no wrong answer. This is a dialogue.
Yeah.
This is a healthy dialogue.
Yes.
But in terms of where we're at now, and this is my opinion, I think Sam would agree,
Yeah.
this is our opinion,
Yeah.
is that we are now focused on the resurgence of the 3EB brand, the 3EB legacy coming up and being appreciated by the next generation. Now, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Number one, the obvious. There's going to be a bunch of younger people who haven't heard Wounded before.
Yeah.
A bunch of people by the hundreds of thousands who have just bought their first 3EB record.
Yeah.
And maybe they just bought Blue. Maybe they just bought the self-titled. Maybe they just bought Screamer. Maybe they don't know the ins and outs of every song and every deep cut and every demo they've ever put out.
Yeah.
But they're getting into it to a point where I'm buying the shirt, I'm dragging my parents,
Yeah.
and this is the new wave.
Yeah.
And this wave,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, Sam, but this new wave of fans, this next generation of 3EB fans, they overshadow the OG fans by a large percentage. I've seen this, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely. So, what does that mean? Set lists will be catered to people that haven't heard these songs before,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So, it's very fair to say that Steven is doing a great job, the band is doing a great job of crafting a set list
Yeah.
that is catering
To everybody.
yes, everybody, but also catering to like the 80% of newbies,
Yes.
new casuals, new hardcores,
Yes.
and this is like 80 to 90% of people that will, in a year or two, be just like us, the people that have been there for 20, 30 years,
Yes.
right? So it's not about us anymore, and
Yeah.
this is where like the OG fans
Yeah.
need to take off their little self-entitled crowns, me included.
Yeah. I think a little more of like what's really happening and kind of putting this into more context would be like when Dallas interviewed somebody when we were in Vegas.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh, it was the song that went viral." What song was that, Dallas?
I believe it was Semi Charm Life.
Okay.
So I loved that.
So when we hear things like that from like some of these like younger generations, they're like, oh, this went viral. This is the world we live in now.
Sure.
Things go viral. And if this is something that was like 30 years ago or close to,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, dude. Like,
Let's bring
and
it
this
back.
is the young
Absolutely,
generation
yeah.
that's like so absorbed in like social media and TikTok and all these things that are going viral.
Yeah, they're rediscovering.
Yes.
Or actually, not rediscovering. They are discovering this band like it's a new thing.
Yes.
Because it is a new thing for them.
Yes.
And also, based on what Sam said, when Nona, I believe was her name,
Yeah.
she said, I got started with the song that went viral. It was
Yeah.
Simi Charm Life. And then her favorite album was Blue. So this is where we were when the band first came out. So let's take our little crowns off of these like self-important I've been there since the beginning, which I do have a lot of pride as a fan, as we all should have pride to have loved the band for this long. We're not discrediting that, but we're saying that like, you know, this new wave, that's the future. That's the band going forward. This is the future of the band. And when I saw it in the crowd, Amanda Daubert saw it. We've all seen this.
Yes.
I've read about it. It's 80% kids, and like 15 to 18.
Well, and again,
this is the new wave.
Yeah.
And this needs to be catered to.
Absolutely. And so this is kind of where I'm going to go to is like, you know, in Vegas, like there was these identical twins that were behind me. They're about 18, 19. And I said, what is your favorite song? Or what song do you want to hear? And they said Narcolepsy. Okay. And that's a song that they are going to hear. So I was like really excited for them as like an OG fan. I was like, yes, because I know they're going to hear that one. I know a majority of what's happening on the set list, and this caters to what they wanted.
But they're on their way to being hardcore, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that like us as hardcores know that they will play Narcolepsy. Yeah. It's a standard. Yeah. It's a classic standard.
Absolutely.
But they did not know that.
They
were so
up.
fucking excited
I was
that
like,
it was going to get played.
Yeah, and they were like, that was the first time I think they seen them live, and they were so close to them because like we were Rail, they were right behind me. So they were like second to Rail, and they were very excited.
Sure.
And they were hyped up. They're like, and they both wanted Narcolepsy, and I'm like, all right, you're definitely gonna hear this one. And they're like, what? They were excited. Like, what? Okay, so with like the different songs, yes, they can add songs to the set list, correct? Yeah. Okay, but we can all, I guess, admit that like
let's
there's
come to a common ground.
Yeah, right, common ground. So like we talked about when we started this little part of the segment. Obviously, he's catering to everybody's needs. He's catering to some of the new audience when he's doing like Jumper and those like hit classic songs, right? I think they know, like Steven plays so many shows, especially like the last few years. Like he has toured so much. So he's kind of getting the vibe of what his audience likes, what he knows that the audience needs, and things like that. As a businessman, he's very smart. He's very watchful. Sure. He does watch. It's like Gwen. We talked about that the last episode.
Absolutely, yeah.
So like, I think you're right when you say like he's catering to everybody's need. Now,
I think
selfishly, as a hardcore, of course we want to hear like the whole fucking catalog, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
And I want to piggyback off the hardcore thing, and we talked about this with Amanda Daubert the last episode. There's very few bands that actually have these very obviously curated shows that are for the hardcore fans, like the Halloween Horror Show.
Yes, absolutely.
That was clearly like a special event where all the fans flocked to.
This is like the hardcore. I'm a hardcore Third Eye Blind fan. This is
Steven knows hardcores are going to go there.
Yes, right. And this is a specialty kind of show, and I'm going to cater to that. So I'm going to give you what you want.
And he fucking did.
And he does.
In throws.
But in every other,
throws.
but like in every other, like I think what were we talking about? Like rock bands versus like jam bands, correct?
I came from like a pop country background, right? Yeah. Growing up, when I came into college years, of course, I found out my Dave Matthews, my Primuses, my Les Claypools, my Buckethead, God rest his soul, my Bernie Worrells. There was a whole particle. I mean, it goes on and on. There's a different expectation for a jam band than a rock band, a touring rock band, whether you're touring for an album or not. Yeah. So I think that, how do I word this? I think that there's this expectation that, like, oh, I've been a fan for a long time, I should get more. And a rock band is not a jam band, so that's kind of a unrealistic expectation. Like, to think that every show you go to, even if it's once a year, once every 3 years, in a rock band environment, even a pop environment,
Yeah.
that you're going to get like a completely different show. Now, jam bands will give you, they'll play, whatever, 60 shows in a summer, and every show will be completely different with minimal repeats. But that's the whole point of a jam band.
Yeah.
That's why that exists.
Yeah.
Right? Third Eye Blind is not a jam band. They are a touring rock band.
Yeah.
So, and I think people need to like kind of let off the gas a little bit and actually give them a lot of credit. When they do tour a new album, they throw a bunch of new shit in there, and they do mix shit
and
up.
that's what I was going to pick.
They do it. Every time they have something to promote, they do.
Yeah. Sure. We're actually lucky because they do kind of switch it out. Like,
they switch it out more than like your
Like
average
like,
touring rock and pop band.
Like
they
I said,
do,
like
honestly.
if
If it's one or two or three switch outs in a tour, you're getting more than most do. As I said, like, this is not a jam band, so it's a different expectation. The fact that we're getting one or two songs thrown in, based on random tour dates, like in Vegas. Like, who would have thought they would have opened with Horror Show?
Yeah, I did not expect that. That was the first time I've seen that.
Yeah.
So
they did it at the Halloween show, and they, that was a curveball. So they do throw in curveballs that you don't expect. Yeah. Right? They took out Thanks a Lot, put in Horror Show, which is actually a big fucking deal.
That's a big deal.
Big fucking deal. It's a deep cut. So now they're totally, as we said, it's not about us anymore. Yeah. And by us, I mean it's not about the hardcores anymore. We're going to be there, right? We're going to be there. But as Sam made that point so eloquently, is like these two kids were there, and they didn't know that narcolepsy was coming. They love narcolepsy because they weren't so ingrained in the culture for, 20, 30 years, right? Like, Wounded's going to get played. Maybe they love Wounded.
Yeah.
And like they hear it and they didn't expect it.
Yeah.
So just because, like, the 40-30% of hardcores that are out there in the pits and out there in the stands, just because they know this song's probably going to get played, this song's probably going to get played, do not, like, take yourself out of it.
Yeah.
Like, someone's going to hear Wounded and shit their pants because they don't expect it, and it's their favorite song, and they just found the band, and they love it, and they're going to be lifelong fans.
Yeah.
They're going to fucking hear Narcolepsy, which has been played every show, I think, since they have started, right? Since they got really big.
Yeah.
But as we said, like, these kids were so stoked about it, Yeah. So these hardcore fans need to, and I'm there too, right? Like, I'm a hardcore. Sam's a hardcore. Like, we need to kind of pass the baton.
Yeah.
Like, we had our time. It's now time to pass it on to the next generation and let them be excited about the things that you were excited about 20 years ago.
Absolutely.
Because it still sounds so fucking good.
And I do want to segue that into, like, what I want to talk about next, which is, like, how can we, as hardcores, help the new generations coming into it feel comfortable with it, get them excited about it, like we just talked about?
Yeah.
Like, how do we help that? What we do and what we've always done is, like, whoever's behind us, if they're, like, new to it, we're like, we get them dancing. We get them excited, pumped. Like, there is not an inch around us within, like, a 15-foot radius that isn't joining us, because we get them so pumped for it, because we know what to expect. We know what this is about. We love it, and we want them to feel that too. Nobody really knows, like, in this generation, kind of what to do. And so with this generation, it's like, how do we get them excited? I turned around and I'm like, all right, let's go. Like, and I'm moving arms. I'm grabbing arms and I'm moving. I'm like, let's dance.
I've seen her do it.
Yeah, like since day one we went, with me anyway.
Since the Screamer tour.
Yeah, like, I mean, for me, like, that was like, and so, like, how do we get them excited? Like, my first time experiencing them live, it was the Screamer tour. Dallas has way more history than I do. However, my first concert to see them live, like, I got a whole row of kids to like get up and dance.
Crazy,
Did I not?
No,
Yeah.
You totally did. So I think this is how you do this. And I'm not saying that the hardcores that are there are disappointed or not getting crazy for like narcolepsy,
No, but
wounded.
how do we
These
help?
kind. I know.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. It's like if you know like 80% of the songs that are coming at you, like fucking get just as excited as you were the first time you saw the band.
Yeah.
Because put your mindset in like the kid in front of you.
Yeah.
Who is there for the first time.
Yeah.
Seeing Wounded for the first time, seeing
That's how
Narcolepsy for
we
the
do
first
it.
time.
Yeah.
You know, seeing fucking Semi-Charm Live for the first time. Maybe they're so new they don't know they're going to get Semi-Charm Live. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm serious.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are so into it, these new kids, they don't really know what to expect.
Yeah.
Are they going to get that? Are they not going to? So, I think, there's 2 points. I think how we get the new generation into it, like we said on the Albuquerque show.
Yeah.
When people kind of were casually into it and didn't know Wounded, and it kind of started like a ballad. If you didn't know the song, you would think it was a ballad. So everyone sat down. It's our job to fucking get up.
Yes.
It's our
Yes.
even though we've seen the song
And
every
they all
show,
did.
and they all fucking
Yeah,
did,
they
right?
all did.
So that's
Yeah.
it. Like, don't be jaded.
Yeah.
Because you've seen a song before. I mean,
Yeah, let's
like,
build this community. Like,
first off, here's the thing too, with seeing a band that you love, right? You might unless you have the funds to follow this band around every show they play, your average hardcore Third Eye Blind fan might see the band once a year, maybe twice, maybe if you're really dedicated. If it's close to you or you want to travel within 5 to 10 hours, which we've done.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, like. I saw some comments, and all comments are valid. Everyone has their opinions for how they're feeling. But, like, if they're playing your hometown and you know they might play a similar set list, why aren't you going to go support and see your favorite band play your favorite songs? Who cares? You saw it last year, but you don't see this every fucking day.
Yeah.
I would love to see them play the same set list, which they don't do, but if they played verbatim the same fucking thing every time, and they showed up to my hometown, or within 5 to 10 hours, guess what? I'm there.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be there if you're a hardcore fan, man?
Like, I'm there.
Why aren't you there?
We're crazy excited every show.
Every show they play.
Like, there's no judgment on our end. Like, we're excited. We're like he just said, like,
doesn't happen every
be
fucking
excited
Tuesday.
like it's your first time.
Sure, exactly.
It's a concert.
No, for sure. And second point is this. It might sound that I'm negating the hardcores that want something a little different. Listen to the last episode. Listen to our past 10 episodes.
It's just a positive way to look at it. Like, you don't have to.
Like, we're not coming down on the hardcores. We're the hardcores, of course. Like, selfishly, right? Me and Sam would love like 10 fucking hardcore tracks, but we know that's not the best trajectory for the band in their current environment. So I don't actually wish that upon them, but because I know that that's not the current way of things. Yeah. So I don't actually want that, because that would actually hurt the band, because they want to have a set list that caters to this new massive wave. I want to encourage that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but let's take a step back. We are here. We are proud. We are strong. We are 20, 30 years into the blind.
Yeah.
We are not forgotten.
Yeah.
How do we combine the new trajectory with the new wave with what the hardcores like us and other fans want?
It's true.
And we talked about this.
Yeah.
But let's go a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
I think on the Dream set list, go back and listen to that. We go very deep on it. We actually might be going deeper on this one, honestly. But go back. But let's say this. We know that certain songs are going to be played. Yeah. Right? I think on the last Dream Setlist podcast episode, we said, give us 3 or 4 wild card slots. Yeah. And I think that's totally fair. I think that you open up 3 or 4 slots. I think the band can easily take, 8 to 10 songs that they put in the wild card segment, right? Yeah. So they have 8 to 10 songs. And then every show, they can make a different configuration. So it's really nothing, it's really nothing too crazy. I think that that's a way to like kind of blend the new wave, satiate the old fans that are there that want to hear something different. 4 slots, you have 10 songs in the bank that are the wild cards, and then you randomly, based on how Steven and the band is feeling, put in 4 songs based on those 10. So you do get a different show every time, where it's going to be, kind of the standard, set that the newbies want to hear that they haven't heard before, but then you are satiating the
But
OG
also-
fans,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You have 10 songs, and then every show you pick, I'm going to do this one. So literally, if you have 10 songs in like the wild card rare slot,
Yeah.
every show will be that much more different, where people that are going down the rabbit hole, that are just finding out about the band, they're going to be excited because maybe the day before they just heard, Darkness. And then they play Darkness. And they're like, holy shit. So now you're blowing their minds. What if on that one show in Kentucky, one of those deep cuts were played,
Yeah.
and someone just heard that like the night before, because they're going deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole, and then what if they find out that the last 10 shows that was not played?
Yeah.
That's important. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's something about having some slots that are deep cuts. You're not just catering to the OGs, which you're catering to the curious.
Yeah.
You're catering to the new fans that are curious, that might have just heard Camouflage.
So think
And you
about-
play Camouflage, you're going to blow that kid's mind if that was the only time you played Camouflage that tour. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I think that's a way to meet common ground between the OGs that want something a little different,
The newbies.
and the newbies that want to hear what they have never heard before, that we've heard 1,000 times. And I think they're doing a really good job.
I think so too.
And I think when they, the 30th anniversary is coming up, so God knows what's going to happen there.
Yeah.
And they obviously have a record in the works. And as we said, every time they release a new record, they shake it up. They add new shit. They add, old shit.
Yeah.
Every tour that's been album specific, where they're touring for a new album, it's shaken up. So I think just everyone
Take a
calm
step back.
down, take a step back, enjoy when they're there. If they're there within 5 hours of your
Just be
hometown, just
excited.
go.
Just go.
Because
Be
you don't see it
excited.
every fucking Tuesday. And when they drop something next, just know, based on the track record and
Yeah.
based on history, the next set list will be shaken up.
And each
Right.
show is, like I said, like every show you go to is different. You're gonna
In
get
terms of vibe.
Sometimes
And
you're gonna
maybe
get
there's one or
sassy
two songs.
Steven. Sometimes you're gonna get a little bit of a serious Steven that's like ready to just fucking rock. Like, I mean,
Right.
it's all different. Like, stage presence is different. Like, the vibes are different. The crew, the groups, the fans.
The fucking venue
all
is
of it.
different.
All of it.
Yeah, it's a whole
like,
different vibe.
So it's something to be excited about. I know Dallas and I, we get like really excited when we go to shows. Like, every show is like a new show for us.
Yeah, it's
like,
true. It's
and
true.
we get so hyped. And like, honestly, people are like, y'all are crazy. And I'm like, I know we are. It's okay. Like, let's have fun. You know?
And as much as I love God of Wine, this is my last statement on this topic. I'll take how's it going to be closer every time, mic drop. Everyone has their opinion. We have ours. And thanks for listening, guys. It's been fun.
Yeah.
All right. So it's always fun to dissect and discuss what the Third Eye Blind fans are talking about.
Yeah.
It's always fun, always fascinating.
Yeah.
And that's why we're doing this,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, we have a pretty cool episode. Actually, we have a couple cool episodes coming up. This is kind of a chill.
Yeah.
Let's kind of see what's going on with the community, kind of an episode. But yeah, hope you had a good time with us. We'll see you next time on Strange Company, a Third Eye Blind podcast. My name's Dallas,
I'm Sam.
and we'll see you on the next episode. Episode 14, right?
Yeah, it'll be episode 14 next.
Lucky
Yeah.
number 14. We'll see you next time.